Good morning. Welcome back to KSS the Oracle. It's your girl, your fave sacred hoe, K. Guys, it's KSS the morning show. Wake your ass up. You now tune into the KSS morning show. Is y'all ready? We reloaded. Don't mind my voice. It's been a long ass weekend, but we still out here grinding. Period. So let's see who pulled up in my notification van. That van better be packed. That van better be packed. Let me see who in that notification van, period. We got Talia. She driving the bus, girl. Let me drive the boat. You hear me? You driving the bus. We got Jeremiah in the passenger side, period. We got Tanisha Marche in the back. We got Yvette. We got Nick. We got Miss T. We got G Hill. We got Jamila Wilson. We got Tiffany Baden. What's up? Y'all all pulling up, period, in the notification van. Guys, listen. This is the KSS morning show. What's your fave circuit code? Okay, today we are talking about, guess what? Cheating. Yeah, we talking about cheating. We talking about fucking cheating. Okay, that's the discussion. That's what we're going to be talking about in the chat. Cheating. That's it. Okay, what's up, Nicole Lee Smith? Thanks for pulling up. Boom, boom. You're gang. Guys, what about this cheating? Listen, let me go first and we're going to get into it. I personally feel like when I first started dating, I was not a cheater. I didn't view cheating like, yeah, that's something I could do. I'm going to get away with it. I'm a savage. I never viewed it like that. It wasn't until I was in a relationship with this guy in high school named Sean. I had a crush on him. I let him even know, like, I was shy as fuck. I let him know I had a crush on him by sending like a letter. I had it all like I tried to like figure out like what, like sit my table, my lunch table, like where he kind of could cross in from these other little classrooms to like in the lunchroom. Like I positioned myself, like handing him this note. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But he reciprocated the feelings because he was feeling me too. You hear me? So period. We together. I'm like, damn, I got my crush. This is fucking crazy, right? Me and him, like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of would bump heads anyway, because like me, like when I got to high school, I was taking like ADD medicine. So I had got like super skinny, but I was kind of like chubby. So it's like I was getting this attention more attention because I was like super skinny. And I started to like stop my style up because I could wear different stuff because I was skinnier, right? So I was getting a lot of attention. Your girl was out there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Not like, but I mean, I don't like to say the word hoe, but you know, I wasn't like I was talking to everybody in a crew. It was like one person at a time, you know, like, but anyway, listen. So some shit got back around to him, blah, blah. So I feel like he viewed me like maybe I'm already untrustworthy or something like that. But I'm like, shit. I lost my virginity. Once you pop, you can't stop. I don't know. So, but I'm like, no, I'm with you. Like I went into all this effort to be with you. Like I'm serious about us, you, right? Anyway, but I'm setting the groundwork of like what was behind like in his head or whatever. So guys, I had this friend named Andrea. She had a gay brother named Travis. We was over their house, okay? Me and my boo was outside in his little turquoise look Camaro, the old school turquoise. I think it was a Camaro. Was that a Camaro? Yeah, the old school Camaros. Like legit, it was turquoise. That old school kind. Anyway, this fool was going through, and it's like the flip phones just had came out, okay? Flip phones had just came out with the pictures and everything with Verizon. You got the little picture on your little screen, on your little flip phone. All that had just came out. We over there chilling. The gay brother grabbed my dude phone and going through the phone, he coming up on some naked pictures of this bitch that we go to school with. I motherfucking lost it, bro. I lost it because nothing was going on with us for you to cheat. And in my head, there was nothing that I could even do to prevent it. This is just what you would do. If you would, like, it cut me because I was shocked. I didn't view him as a cheater. I never thought he would do that because I thought I was doing everything that a girlfriend could even do in high school. I'm doing it. How are you cheating? How are you cheating? That fucked my head up. From there, I remember specifically from there and the pain and the hurt that like the spiral that I went in after that. I was like, I'm going to for always be a fucking savage. I'm going to always have another nigga in the fucking wings. Y'all got me fucked up. You never finna have me just out here motherfucking crying, feeling heartbroken, suicidal, whatever the fuck. not eating. I'm focused on this shit, not focused on my grades or whatever the fuck. Because you cheated, and I'm all this self-spiral shit I gotta deal with. Like, is it me? Am I not this? Am I not pretty? If I had this, if I'm not, you like, you know what I mean? That whole spiral you go through when you cheat. Like, I don't want to feel that. So I was like, fuck that. I'm finna always be a motherfucking savage. And I feel like everything after that, every nigga paid for that shit that he did to me after that. I got that nigga back in a cold way. For real, for real. Because you wasn't finna just do that shit to me. I'm finna tell y'all this shit. And we finna get into y'all stories and shit in just a second. Y'all listen. I started to link up with a dude that knew him, but didn't like know him. Like he knew of him, right? Because we all went to the same school together. And then they was really cool with the brother and sister I told you that I was cool with, who house I was over when they caught him cheating or whatever. So they knew him, and I was always over there. So he was the other dude I'm talking about that I cheated on him with, named Will. He deceased now, rest his soul. Was over there all the time. His peoples had like a little food place and shit. Man, what? So I'm like, he the hookup. Like, he was a fat dude, but he had that dick, you hear me? And you can bring me the food and shit from your people's restaurant. Man, what? I'm securing. This will be the perfect way to get this nigga back, okay? So, yeah, I'm in the midst of this relationship because he already liked me anyway from just coming over there. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with Sean, blah, 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 right? Anyway, so, y'all, what happened was I carried on this relationship with Will. Me and Sean broke the fuck up because he cheated, right, with this ratchet bitch that was on my lunch. They had these ugly ass baby hairs and wore motherfucking terry cloth velour suits. It wasn't even velour because rich bitches wear velour. This bitch, it was terry cloth. Bitch, I'm still mad about that fucking thick, fucking crusty baby haired head bitch. I'm still mad about this shit, okay? Anyway, got into this relationship with Will. I mean, this nigga was loving me type shit. Like we was doing, I was always with this nigga, period, right? He had a party. Sean cousin knew people that was at the party. And again, they knew of this dude, but Sean didn't really fuck with him like that, right? We at this restaurant called Kenwood's on Kendrick's or Kenwood's or something like that on New Hallsbury. This is only for my St. Louis people who know. Anyway. We at the restaurant, goddamn me, for the birthday dinner for Will. We just had a party at his house the night before. And I'm finna tell y'all something. So at the party at the night before, I was in Will's room adjusting my boobs. I'm drunk, laying down, right? Like this dude come in that I know, named Stan, was like, oh, did I just see your titty? I'm like, fool, get the fuck out. You know you ain't just see my fucking titty. And I'm drunk, whatever. We just talking shit. He like, I could have sworn. He's like, I was standing there for a while. I feel like I seen your titty. I was like, get your creepy ass on, because like we just drunk playing, right? Fast forward to the dinner. The dude Stan bring up this interaction. Sean cousin is there at the dinner. Sean cousin don't know I fuck with Will. You hear me? So then Sean cousin like, oh, excuse me. Because at that time, Sean was trying to get me back. And so I had obliged because I was like, nigga, I'm finna bust it that I'm cheating on you with this nigga. It seems stupid, but I'm high school. But listen, okay, so the cousin fucking step away. He called Sean, flip up his phone like, brr, guess what? Yo, bitch down here with that fat nigga. She down here with that fat nigga. They talking about they seen her titty down at the party. They running trains and shit, guns and drugs. Like he told them all this fucking bullshit that wasn't even motherfucking true. Sean calling my motherfucking phone. I'm sitting here with Will looking like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So Will chasing me around the motherfucking car outside in the parking lot because it got rowdy. They was like, hey, y'all need to leave. He was mad as fuck. I'm like, damn, that was petty of me because I brought him into some drama that had nothing to do with this dude. And this dude called legit feelings for me. And I did catch legit feelings for him too. But the end all goal was to get Sean back and make him feel how he made me feel with that cheating shit. It worked. But I hurt Will in the process. But it worked because Sean called me like maybe like a year ago or some few years ago, and he talked and he was like, damn, why did you have to cheat on me with that fat nigga? The energy still is there. It worked because he had me fucked up, legit. But anyway, the moral of the story is from there, it changed my perception of how of men in relationships and how I show up in relationships too. And it's like, damn, I feel like the lesson that I'm just now learning it's about communication, because I feel like cheating is more prevalent. I feel like cheating wasn't really prevalent like it was back then when I was in high school from the 2000 to 2005. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cheating wasn't really like crazy like it was then. Like, yeah, marriages still break up mainly due to cheating or money, right? But cheating, I feel like people aren't getting married like that for real. And if they are married, still they're dealing with this issue of cheating. So listen, this is the question I'm posing to y'all is the chat. What's cheating? Is cheating the lying? Is cheating the lying really? Because I feel like could you call it cheating if we talked about it? Because me, I feel like personally, I feel like maybe I ain't supposed to maybe just be with one nigga. But if I communicate that to the people that's involved, it's not cheating, it's communication. So communication is the difference between cheating. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? Because if your partner came to you and y'all had an open dialogue about one another being attracted to other people, and you being honest with your communication and the steps or whatever, or your motivations or whatever, how is that cheating? Because the cheating to me is the lying. That's how I feel about the cheating. How do y'all feel about the cheating? Let me know in the chat. Call in right now. How do y'all feel about the cheating, Kaka? Because listen. Alexis Love says, to me, the lie leads to the act. So, right. So if we stop you lying about what the fuck you feel, you was attracted to this woman, tell me that. Like, hey, like, well, let's talk about it. What made you so attracted to her? You know what I'm saying? What draw you in? Maybe that I could, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could mimic that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about it. Because for you to just simply be in a relationship, say that you attract, you know what I'm saying? Get attracted to somebody else, do all this stuff that involves you cheating out of your routine to experience that, you get fucking, like, it wasn't worth all of that to lose your relationship over some shit you wanted to experience real quick. Lying is definitely the cheating. That's how I feel. I respect everybody's opinion, but definitely to me, lying is the cheating. Nicole Smith says both is bad news. It can't be cheating if we talked about it. Because y'all legit, that situation I told y'all about fucked me up for all my relationships thereafter. Because I feel like all men cheat. Motherfuckers not gonna communicate about it. They just gonna go out there and fucking do it. So I'm gonna always go out there and do it too, and have me another nigga on the fucking side in the wing. So as soon as you on your bullshit cut you off, and I'm focused on this nigga. And then while I'm focused on this nigga, I'm gonna bring in another nigga, okay? Because if this nigga fuck up, then boom. And it kept going like that. Because I'm like, I'm never finna get caught in this vulnerability of motherfucker, you cheated on me. I put my all into you and you cheated on me, because now I feel like it's just too high of a standard to feel like people don't cheat. That's how I'm feeling. Videncia says, I think the lying is definitely where it begins, right? So how do we circumvent cheating and save a relationship? Because some people feel like cheating is not a deal breaker. Cheating is not a deal breaker because what is money involved? Like if somebody is rich, cheating is not a deal breaker because he can provide for different things. Like what is like, how do y'all really view cheating? Is cheating a deal breaker for y'all? What's up, Tammy? Let me know in the chat. Is cheating a deal breaker? Or would it be a deal breaker under certain circumstances? Like legit. Is cheating a deal breaker? Miss T, the going out of the way to cover it up, you know you're doing wrong. Exactly. And I feel like that's the shit that get a bitch mad. I could really, it's not that I don't care less that you fucked her. It's the other shit you did to do it. The lying to me, the sneaking around, not answering my phone calls, blah, blah, blah. Like the duplicitous nature, it's the betrayal of it all is why I'm motherfucking mad about the cheating. Legit. Because some people think like, no, it's the act, it's this. That's what I'm saying. People view cheating differently. And that's why I feel like this would be a good topic to talk about on this morning show. Because cheating is multifaceted. People look at it different ways. Even their upbringing. Maybe you grew up in a household where you saw your dad cheating on your mom. Did that affect how you view relationships? Like cheating is okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how we talking about it. Like, how did cheating affect your relationships? What stories do you have about cheating? How do you view cheating? Let's talk about it. Put it in the chat. Miss T said, yeah, I said what you said. Latrice Dobbins said, yeah, cuz tell me the truth so I can decide if I want to stay or not. Exactly. And when you cheat on a motherfucker, I want to know everything, like all the details. Some people say if you know too many details, you're gonna keep replaying that shit in your head, and it blocks you from forgiveness. But I feel like if I know everything, nobody can present something to me about my man because he told me everything. Bitch, you can't tell me blah 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 because he already told me blah 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 blah. So I feel your point on that, Latrice. Hollywood said it's all the bullshit that comes with it, right? That's what people get mad with. So let me tell y'all now. So answer me this in the chat. In y'all relationships right now, whoever you with right now, if you found out that they cheating, would that be a deal breaker? Is that a reason to end a relationship? Because some people think that it's not. Some people would say because money could be involved. If money involved, then a motherfucker could cheat all day, but you got to cheat responsibly, cheat with respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got all these extra titles and forms of cheating they okay with. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Videncia says the lie because they don't want to leave you. They be wanting the best of both worlds, right? So it's like, y'all might as well be honest because we dealing with people's feelings. You might as well be like, hey, I got a chick at home, but listen, I ain't gonna even lie. I want to fuck you. I told my girl that I wanted to fuck you. She know about it. We talked about it. She said it was cool. I'm only gonna fuck you one time. That's it. We're gonna use protection. My girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the more honest you are about it on both sides, people's feelings can't get involved. You know what I'm saying? Can't get hurt. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but if you feel like you could operate within those type of parameters in your relationship, everybody's relationship is different. Because that's like a female. I feel like if I saw a fine-ass nigga and I'd be like, listen, babe, I saw this fine-ass nigga today. What made him fine to you, babe? Like, just like his muscles, his skin. Maybe my babe don't got muscles. So you like them, so you attracted to muscles? Was it the muscles? I'm like, maybe it was like how he was dressed, his style with the muscles. So it's like, should you start working out? Should you change up your wardrobe a little bit? Because it's not that you necessarily are attracted to that person, maybe just his energy, his energy signature. What if you can translate that over to your relationship? That's what I'm saying. So sometimes it's not even about me wanting to experience that person because I'm with my person that I want, obviously. But it's like something about that person caught my eye. That's why it's worth talking about. Why would you harbor that on the inside and be like, yeah, if I come across that motherfucker, I'm going to cheat. But people cheat for different reasons, right? That's why I'm saying this whole thing about cheating is deep. It's multifaceted. I don't see what else y'all talking about. Miss T said, to me, cheating is a deal breaker because you're a liar. Period. That's what I'm saying, y'all. So it's like legit. If you take out the lies, it's not cheating. It's communication. Babe, I'm communicating to you that I really have a strong attraction to this person. I really, if I've given the opportunity, I would definitely want to sleep with them and experience them. I don't want to be with them, but I want to experience them in an intimate way. Your partner could be like, shit, but like we both can, or go ahead and you can, or because you cannot get a pass, whatever. But I feel like communication is the issue. Once the motherfucker start lying, I feel like lying is the deal breaker then, because necessarily it's not the cheating that's the deal breaker, it's the lying that's the deal breaker. That's why I'm talking about this. Because people trying to get it confused. Is it the cheating or is the lying? To me, it's the lying. It's not the cheating. That's the deal breaker. Nicole says people have to realize that when you cheat, you will never look at that person the same. That's a very good point that you just added. That's very true. Once you cheat, so if your partner cheat on you, you unable to forgive because not only you see the lie of betrayal, this motherfucker, I knew you to be this, but you telling me that you was actually moving this way. I never thought that you make moves like that. It do make you look at them differently. Miss T says some men cannot be honest. I have flat out asked, are you cheating? Do you want to be with someone else? And a motherfucker, because it's the repercussions if you find out. And I feel like men men don't realize that women are so simple. You can legit be honest. We respect honesty, the harshness of it. We respect that. It's because it's the truth. It's your truth. Because I feel like enough women would be like, you know what? I respect you for being honest. That lying shit takes you to another fucking stratosphere when you fucking lie. That lying shit is a trigger for me and obviously other people in the chat. Don't start that lying shit. But how can we get around that? By communication. Tell me what's up. Be truthful. What you lying for? Alexis said, my niece hasn't been married to her husband 5 years. He's cheating on her, had a baby, had sex with one of her employees. What? And done so much other stuff, and they're still together. You see what I'm saying? So some people, again, the cheating is not a deal breaker. The cheating is not a fucking deal breaker. Yeah, the embarrassment, the lie. So it's the extra shit. Like, see, it's the extra shit. It's not the cheating. And I think men need to really understand that. Men need to really understand that. It's not the cheating. It's the lying. It's the betrayal. It's the embarrassment. A motherfucker gonna try to disarm me with my own truth I'm supposed to know about my relationship. How the fuck you gonna shoot me with bullets that I'm supposed to fucking have? I'm supposed to have those truths. Another motherfucker, you gonna allow another motherfucker to shoot me with the truth? You were supposed to tell me the truth, motherfucker. You my partner. You owed me that. This other, like, if another, like in a situation where a man cheat and then the female come to the female in a relationship, like, hey, yo man, I heard cheating. I think I should let you know. The fuck? You not only did you cheat, you allowed, like, it got back to me via this bitch that, hey, yo man, out here, this person that's supposed to be representing you, y'all out here, you, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Amazing Shay? What's up, Fly Mama? Alexis Love says, and she educated and beautiful. She has to go to court now because his baby mama vandalized her business and she beat her up. I'm like, girl, let this man go. Period. Because I'm not finna do all that because of some cheating. All of that shit that your cousin going through is because of lack of communication. Period. Probably some other shit, and I'm probably generalizing it, but it's still lack of communication. Because obviously, he wanted to fuck this bitch, fucked her raw. We could have talked about that before it hit there. Was it problems already in our relationship that we wasn't talking about that led you to do that? Because I don't understand how you with me and invest in my time, but you like, you want to fuck, you know, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's communication. Miss T said, my ex-husband had a woman pregnant. I didn't know, but people I work with knew, and I was getting clowned and didn't even know it. See, that's what I'm saying. And because of that motherfucker, you gotta go. Now, he had came and told you that shit and armed you with the truth, therefore, you already know. Like, a motherfucker could have came to you and been like, bop, 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 bop. Motherfucker, we already talked about this shit in my household. What the fuck? We not perfect. This nigga did have a baby. What, you know, whatever it is. I need to know the fucking the because I feel like that's the respect. That's disrespectful. I'm supposed to be your queen and you left me unprotected. I'm supposed to know what's up first. Neek says sometimes stepping out on your significant other might help you with your truth. See, and that's also true. That's why I'm saying it's different ways to view this cheating. And that's why I was just like, hey, let me go to my family, see what y'all got to think over here with the case SAYZ and fam bam. What's up, keeping with couture? Exactly, Amazing Shay. Let me be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. And we can definitely make something shape. I feel like that situation I told y'all about at the beginning of the video, that turned me into legit a habitual cheater. I had cheated on every man I had been with after that. I cheated on him. I did. And it wasn't until I decided to get married that I said, hey, listen, even before I met him and I got out of my relationship that I was in right before I met my ex-husband or whatever, I told him everything. Like, hey, actually, I'm still living with a dude. Our relationship not good. Blah, 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 blah. I told him everything. If he was calling the phone, I'm like, hey, he calling. I would tell him everything. I was so honest with him. So honest. Even when I cheated on him, when we was like I guess we was more in a relationship then, I even told him I cheated on him. I told him. Now him, and I feel like this is the weird part about me. I feel like because I told you and you didn't have to find out, not that I should get a pass, but in my head, I felt like you should have respected me more because I told you. But I had to realize that because you telling somebody the truth and you like, I'm honest, I'm 100, I keep it 100, I tell the truth. The other coin of doing that is you can't dictate how somebody reacts to you telling them your truth. It's like a man telling a woman, I cheated on you, but because I'm cheating on you, I mean, because I told you I cheated on you, you can't get mad because I told you. You didn't have to find out. You didn't have to go snoop. Nobody didn't tell you I told you. So let's move past it. No, motherfucker. You still cheated. I need to go through these. I need to be able to react. And don't rush me out of how the fuck I feel about you dropping this truth on me. And I didn't realize that. And that came with maturity. That even though I feel like, nah, okay, I ain't gonna be out here lying and shit. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna move like that. I'm just gonna tell the truth. And that should make it okay. No, the fuck, it don't make it okay. Because these people have feelings and the truth hurts. So I can't dictate how my truth is gonna make somebody else feel. Legit. Nick said, I told him I wasn't happy. And from there, I started doing me. When I was over the situation, he was all in. See? You see what I'm saying? So it started with you, a cry for help. Boom. I'm not happy. Him being your man should have been like, babe, what can we do to change that? What's making you unhappy? How do you suggest we fix this? And let's work through that. Now, I feel like once you said that a few times, I feel like that leaves somebody open and vulnerable for an opportunity to come along, because opportunities are going to come along all the time, but for an opportunity to come along, and when it do, now you're vulnerable and you're going to make a decision to be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not getting no satisfaction out of my relationship. It's something in that person that like attracted you to them. It could have been how they looked, how they talked to you. Maybe they was just a listener and it turned to sex, whatever. But you had an opening, a vulnerability, a crack, a fissure in your relationship. And I feel like people in relationships need to hear your partners like, hey, partner, there's a crack forming here. That somebody can come in and fill that void. You need to be able to see where the fissures and the cracks are in your partner. Listen and be attentive for the changes in their behavior, what they're saying to you, and fix it. I feel like that's how also cheating could creep into a relationship where it wasn't really present. Okay? Very good points here, guys. Dante says, no. He said, no, all that gonna do is make them play get backs or just not respect you at all. That's interesting from a male perspective. What's up, Mika Girly? He said, no. All that gonna do is make them play get backs or not respect you at all. Yeah, and I don't want to do that tit for tat. You cheat on me, I cheat on you. That shit's stupid. That shit's fucking stupid. That's what I'm saying. I'm not finna do that tit for tat shit. What's up, Psychological Thriller Books and Vlogs? What's up? Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate you guys. Whoever pulling up today, we're talking about cheating. How do you feel about cheating? Is cheating a deal breaker for you? Have you been always a cheater in your relationship? Have you never cheated in a relationship? Have you always got cheated on in a relationship? So I'm trying to see how different people view cheating. Nicole Lee Smith said social media is to blame mostly. You're very right, because it makes other people so available. You could, before, without no Tinder, these dating apps and all of that shit, you would have to see a motherfucker in person for you to be cheating, or a neighbor or somebody that was in your proximity that you cheated with, usually back in the day, right? Now it's so many options for you to meet people from the safety of your own home at a high volume. So how do you circumvent that in your relationship with all this temptation? Mika said, fuck it. Cheating is a deal breaker for me. I got you, girlie. So how do you deal with the temptation, guys? That's a good question. Let's talk about that. How would you deal with temptation in today's society with all the dating apps, the hookup apps, this whole thought culture, the thought phenomenon, the THOT thought phenomenon of women just dressing more scantily clad, them having more like a hoe is women attitude, them being more pro home wrecker, all that shit. Like, how do you circumvent a rise in all of these distractions to a nuclear relationship? How do you deal with all of that in today's time? What is the advice on that for people that are watching? What's the advice? Does anybody have any advice in the chat about that? Let me read. Hollywood said they want a pat on the back for doing what they were supposed to do. That's a good point, Hollywood. And I thought that too. Because I told you I'm cheating, I'm supposed to get some type of pass, some type of extra respect. When no, bitch, that's not the case. I can't dictate how he gonna feel and be react to my truth. You know what I'm saying? If he, you know what I'm saying? If he like, fuck that, I don't care if you told me or not, you cheated. Because a deeper issue is like, why did you have to go out and do that? Why did you have to take those measures? Why did it get that far? How did it get that far? How did we both allow it to get that far? Like, those should be what we attacking and not why I really cheated. You know what I mean? Or the cheating. It's like, why did you feel like you had to lie? What happened before it got there? Let me see what else y'all talking about. Amazing Shay said, I've been on both sides. But like you said, you have to communicate and figure out the cracks in the relationship to be able to fix things or move on, period. Nicole Lee Smith says, exposes you to options you wouldn't have otherwise known about. Exactly. Just like social media exposes you to other people's lifestyle you never would have fucking cared about. I never cared about having a fucking yacht. But once I see it in a fucking video, bop, and having a, like, because I didn't see it. Because you can see it, it exists. And you like, damn, that's unattainable. I ain't doing shit. The comparisons, all of that is in that social media shit play a part. Very true, Nicole. Very true. Mika says it's still some strong men out there. Definitely. It's still strong men out there that don't cheat and they have good communication. And they're just cognitively aware of what cheating does and how they set the tone in a relationship. Like, a man is the head, he sets the tone in the fucking relationship. So if he already coming from a place of good communication, taking care of my queen, being attentive, being listening. Hey, my queen not happy. I'm seeing she moving different. I know her movements. I know when she not happy. I'm in tune with her body. I know what's going on. Like, baby, what can we do? Tell me what's going on. How can we fix this? You know, you know what I mean? Being attentive. It's definitely still good men out there that are in tune to this stuff, that don't cheat. Ashley Brown says, if the urge to cheat is that strong, talk to your partner about where it's coming from or do some shadow work. Period. Ashley, that's very true, because sometimes the cheating isn't necessarily about the sex or something else. It's a deeper underlying issue about cheating. It just maybe culminates in the blanket of cheating, but there's different deep-seated under the umbrella issues there. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense to me. Jeremiah says, truth breaks people mentally. Wow. I never heard it put like that, Jeremiah. Why do you feel like that? What's up, Purple Heart Diva? Nick says, the biggest thing I have noticed is that women handle cheating very differently than men. Yes, they snap, but some men, they would rather kill you than move on. Damn. Now that's crazy. Very true, Nick. Very true. Miss T says some people are sexual deviant, but they will not go to therapy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So it's like, again, if we can identify the problem and attack that, we end up attacking each other, and that's why relationships fail. We're not identifying a problem. First off, if we don't say that this motherfucker is a thing, how can we attack this thing? Instead, we're attaching the thing that's attached to the person. Therefore, we attacking each other and not the thing, the problem, the issue. Miss T said, I love the truth. You can deal with it and move on. Lies keep coming, right? Because you got to tell a lie. A lie is a domino effect. The truth is a fucking one big bomb. Boom. A bomb. The bombs like but it's like the bomb is the one action and it's like the spreading, but a lie is like a domino effect. It never ends. A bomb is like a bomb. It blow up, the fallout come down, boom, 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 boom. The dust settles, right? The dust settles eventually, right? Maybe even the impact of the cheating, aka the boom, the bomb, is still there, but the dust around it settles. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like the truth is a bomb. That's why they call it truth bomb. Boom. I didn't even think about that till now, bro. The truth is a bomb, and I see why. But a lie definitely is a domino, because dominoes keep going and 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 going. So motherfucker, you've built a facade, a fantasy world of fucking lies. And that's what I can't deal with, because none of that shit is real. A lie, none of that shit is fucking real. But the truth about, it makes sense now. It fucking I'm glad I'm talking this out with y'all. You know what I mean? I hope somebody watches this and it has a takeaway from this. That's why I wanted to always do these morning shows and just talk and figure some shit out here. Let's really get down to the bottom of shit. Joy B says men can't handle us cheating back too. Yeah, like on some Genghis Khan type shit. Is it because we're taking dick, like something is going inside of us, rather than they have external genitalia? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, could they not wrap their man around that? Like some other man was in my girl's vagina, like in her. Like what the fuck where I go in it? Like, is that the whole wrap around the mind thing? Jeremiah said, truth is everything, more respect, but it drains the energy out of a person who even wants a relationship. Because like that truth bomb, like I'm telling you about, the residuals of where that bomb got dropped will always be there. Time can never really take that away. That impact of that truth will always be there. That emotion of what you felt. Like they say, you may remember what somebody did, but you never forget how they made you feel. So when you heard that truth and how that truth made you feel, you're never going to let that go. But with the truth, the dust can settle, and we can be on the ground together. Like, hey, this dust goes over here. This dust goes over here. We can make sense. We can make sense of it with the truth. With a lie, I can't wrap any logic around it. I can't make any sense of a lie. Let me see. Nick said, what's crazy is when you're cheating, life is good, but when you not, you get accused of the act. Interesting. Mika says, bitch, when somebody else cheat, it's the world. It's World War fucking world. Yup. Yup. What's up, AB? What's going on, Nina? What's going on, girly? Nicole said, cheating is more harder on those that are more aggressive, and the weaker ones continue to cheat because they feel like they'll never be loved the exact same way. Damn, that's deep. Let me go back and read that again. Nicole Smith says in the chat, cheating is more harder on those that are more aggressive, and the weaker ones continue to cheat because they feel like they'll never be loved the exact same way. Fuck. That's so true. What's you just waking and baking, girl? You can tell I've been waking and baking. My throat is on desert. I ain't gonna be smoking for a while. But mama said truth gives you at least the illusion of choice. Choice is power. To lie is to take my power of choice and an insult of my intelligence. Fucking period. Fucking period. That I know you, motherfucker. We intimate. I know you. Either like we could be. Y'all can live together. Whatever y'all situation is. I know you, and for you to be like, cause it's like you gonna know it's something off, and I'm gonna be like, boom. My intuition. I knew something was off. If a motherfucker to keep lying and gaslighting you, that you tripping. That's the shit right there. That's the fucking shit right there. Cause motherfucker, I know you. That can go deep. Have y'all saw this? This is a very interesting thing. Listen, have y'all watched those series on Netflix, the Dirty John series, and then they have something called the Betty Broderick story? If y'all are really enthralled in this interest of cheating, please watch that movie on Netflix. It's called the Betty Broderick story. And the whole story is about fucking cheating and the seduction, the illusion, the fissures in the crack of a relationship. It was the perfect illustration and adaptory visual for cheating. Please watch that show on Netflix called the Betty Broderick story. You will not regret it. You're going to be like, fuck, this is exactly how, if you don't get a handle and a cap on the lying, the cheating, and the importance of communication and the foundation of relationship, it can end how the way her story ended, which is very fucking Shakespearean and tragic, but it could have been fucking prevented. And other people, their children, is the true people that got fucked up in this. That's why it's the importance of having a strong relationship is the key here with this whole discussion. Because cheating is never going to go away. But how can we get better at building good communication, good foundations for families? Because the children don't want to get fucked up. It's called the Betty Broderick story. It may be on Amazon Prime too. It's in the Dirty John series, because there was also like another lady story that was like in this whole anthology. I don't know who's going to be next, but I know it was the Dirty John, and then it was the Betty Broderick. But it's on Netflix, and it's spelled Betty. Broderick is like Boderick. Broderick. Yeah, Broderick. Did I spell that? Listen, I probably left a D out in there. Broderick. Girl, now, I gotta go to my fucking phone. Because I didn't. Goddamn, he said something. I don't even know. I probably just spelled that shit out. I mean, because y'all, this is what y'all gonna be like, damn, this is true. Okay, my phone just like, fuck you. Betty Broderick story. You said you either. Yeah, Tyler Perry is a diva on reporting cheating. He definitely is. Hollywood said the guys who will still lie after they get caught red-handed. You hear me? That's kind of what was going on a little bit in the Betty Broderick story. It's very multi-layered there. Fly Mama said we only have a problem with relationship truths because since birth we have been indoctrinated with lies about who we are and what is what. When we reconcile our relationship with America navigating us, we will, damn, that's deep. So it's like when in a relationship, in a true relationship, we got to fucking bring it all out to the forefront. What's your experience with this? How did you grow up? What did you see? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get it all on the table, right? With that being said, because it molds people how they view cheating and everything. So let's get that out in a relationship first, period. Because even the updated with the online, with money, with the thought culture, whatever. Let's update all of that. How do we view that? That's communication. So we unpacking how we feel about it, and then we making what works for us in our relationship. What works for us, not what works for society. What works for us. I get you, Fly Mama. That makes sense. Neek said it's good to communicate, but what is communication if you don't listen? Then you can't be with that person. That's what I'm saying. If we're unable to identify problems in our relationship, then we're going to attack each other, because problems don't show up, motherfucker, as just a problem. You're not in a relationship with a fucking problem. You're in a relationship with a person that has a problem. I'm a person with this card. I'm not just a card. You see me as a person holding a card. This is me representing, like, this is a problem. This is me and my problem. If I'm saying, hey, this is my problem, we can attack my problem. But if I'm saying, if I don't have that, then you're just attacking me. You just see me. That's how it shows up in relationships. We have to identify what the problem is first. So if we can't do that, then we can't fucking be together. Period. Even that show, The Marriage Counselor, that's a good adaptation about cheating. Nicole Smith with Tyler Perry. Even the movie Addicted, yeah, because to me, for a point there, I feel like I had some type of sex addiction, like legit. I was like, damn, bitch, are you addicted? Are you addicted? And I had to do some soul searching there about that. Good morning, Lene. What's up, girly gang gang? What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning into the SAYZ Morning Show with your favorite psychic hoe. Today, we are talking about cheating and all the different facets of cheating. How can you get around cheating? How can you deal with cheating? How can you talk about cheating in a relationship before you even get to somebody cheating? We talked about a lot of good facts here, guys. I'm loving this. I'm loving the input. Alexis Chantel says, I felt I could have cheated on my ex, so I just broke up with him to avoid all the shit that comes with that. I expressed my unhappiness so many times before, and I tried to make an effort, but he did it. That was very 21 and responsible of you, Alexis. And I wish I would have done that a lot of times and just instead of being greedy, too. Because that was me trying to do some tit for tat shit and try to show up in the world like a man show up in the world. And I think that's how women go from toxic masculinity and a victim of that to now you want to take on these masculine qualities. I'm not a man. I can't do what men do. And I think somehow right now women are getting confused with this future is female, this feminist movement, and all of this shit that we can do what men do. When it comes to certain things, we just can't fucking do what men do. You would be a man then. I'm a woman. A woman just can't, you know what I mean? People still feel like, and that's controversial, what I'm bringing up right now, because people feel like, fuck it. If a man can do it, I can do it. And they feel like they're wholeheartedly. But to me, I feel like I tried that and you're still not a man. You still don't go in that man's bathroom with that dick out. You still not going to be privy to conversations that men have. You're not a man. You can still do the same shit a man do. You're going to be viewed differently because you're a woman doing shit that men do. Do you see what I'm saying? With this cheating. That's why I was like, no, men cheat. This motherfucker could cheat. He can have these many bitches. I can have this many niggas. That shit to me, I feel like I thought about that wrong. And if I could go back and undo that, I would. That was me and my misguidedness and me not having guidance and a soundboard to bounce it off of somebody to be like, no, that's really not the way you should go about that. That's really not the way you should go about that. Legit. You can't do what a man do. I don't feel like, that's my opinion, that I feel like women having the thought process that if a man could fuck 100 men, 100 women, I could fuck 100 men. Like, I feel like it's a difference. I do. I feel like women should not be showing up in the world with these manly signatures. You know what I mean? I feel like there's repercussions of that. I feel like society played a part in that. The shit we listen to, the stuff on TV. I feel like it's trying to masculinize. Is that a word? I feel like I'm making shit up. Masculinize women. Lene said, this is a great topic. I was just at a game right over the weekend, and one of the topics that came up is whether monogamy is natural for me. And most men said no. See? That's why I'm like, I love talking about this. It's so faceted. Like Mama said, I think jealousy was taught to us, right? Because I don't even believe in that shit. Because as a woman looking at nature, very little of nature is monogamous. In this journey, there will be many visitors and passengers, period. It's an experience. I'm experiencing you. You're experiencing me. You can't have me. None of this shit is mine. I'm experiencing it because I can't take this shit where I'm going. I'm a light body having a human experience. This is an experience. Very true. I love your perception on that. But I definitely was addicted. I still might be. Shit. But yeah, I just don't feel like women can do what men do. I just feel like that. Period. Somebody may come across the video, and I hope this gets bigger and bigger where we get a more following with this, because it's like you can learn something in the chat from everybody. You know what I'm saying? From somebody. You can upgrade your perception, your perspective about these topics that are heavy topics that plague us every day. Like, if we don't get a handle on this, where are relationships going in the future? Where are the relationships going in the future? So what do I think about marriage? Lene, I feel like marriage is legit a blank slate. This is marriage. This is marriage, a fucking blank slate. And we are two people with this one blank slate. And we have to come together to say what's on our slate. What's on our slate? That's what marriage is. It's not looking at somebody else's slate and be like, well, I want to mimic what they doing on this slate. That may not work for you. This is our slate, and we're gonna contribute together what goes on our slate. Marriage is a blank piece of paper. We're trying to figure it out what works for us. That can always be updated, changed, modified, upgraded. It may have to get downgraded because shit ain't always motherfucking good. But this is our slate. So it could work. So cheating could work, but we don't call it cheating. What we call is you have the open autonomy and decision making to have an experience with somebody else. And the boundaries on that is we talk about it first. Because sometimes even if we talk about it, you could have had an attraction through us talking about it. You know what? It's not that deep for me to go and experience that. Maybe it was just me needing to talk through the emotions that they behind why I felt that way, or whatever the deeper issue. Okay? That's what I feel about marriage. Yeah, it don't have to be no cookie cutter traditional shit. This is just our slate. Marriage comes blank. We fill it up. We make the rules. We can always update it. We got the eraser. We can erase some shit. Add some new shit. We got the whiteout. Wipe that out. We are co-creating this together. But when y'all stop choosing each other, I don't like, at the end of the day, if you don't choose your partner and you choosing other shit, that's where the fissures, the cracks and shit come in at. If we gonna be together and do this shit, you got to continue to choose me every day. I choose my relationship. I choose my partner. I choose this person every fucking day. I choose this person. That's what marriage is. That's how you get through the 24 over and over and over again in the seasons. Because that's not changing. 24 hours is not changing. 365 is not changing. Fucking fall, winter, summer, spring is not changing. Each 24 hours at the end of the day, I chose this. I chose this. I chose this. A concerted effort. And when somebody give up, that's when the fissures come in. Y'all communication breakdown. You see what I'm saying? That's how you keep shit strong. Because we are working within our guidelines, not other guidelines that the world gave us, the standards that the world gave us, these pressures that the world gave us. This is marriage is this slate, and we're filling it out together. What works for us. That's how I feel it should be. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Fly Mama said, nah, that's how men end up damaged. 100 bitches got energy. That's why these bitches out here putting spells on niggas. Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we even supposed to show up in the world experiencing 100 niggas. I don't know. I don't feel like that's where the femininity and the feminine, the divine feminine should end up in that statement. They shouldn't end up together. But men, I can see why that goes on their side of this Venn diagram. Experiencing more women, you know what I mean? Versus women is supposed to have less experiences. That's why also in the old school, think about this. Anybody in the chat know an old school marriage? An old school marriage. And this is what I'm talking about. Where you know that your husband is unfaithful, got another baby across town, all this shit. But the wife never cheated. The man in a marriage, like, and they still together, they still do all their functions, but everybody know the tea that this man is a rolling stone. This man has other kids outside of this marriage. This man has cheated. The family know this shit, but the wife never did. And that's what I'm talking about. Because she knew that I can't go out there and be a man because I'm not a man. I can't go out there and because he slept with this woman, go and sleep with this. And some women do, but I'm talking about this old school. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know people that done this. I'm not saying that what's right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, basically, I understand why she didn't go out there and cheat as a retaliation for your husband cheating in one of these old school marriages. Because women aren't men. We can't do what men do in certain aspects. And we're talking about other shit. Right. We got points there. But I'm talking about this cheating shit and all that. We can't do what men do. We can't. It's not for us. Deborah Gray says, is marriage a true God one for his children? Oh, what? Is marriage what God wanted for his children? This is why I feel like see, listen, marriage doesn't have to be, let me see. How do I put this? When two people come together, it doesn't, you can create your own reality. Y'all as two people can create your own reality. If you feel like a piece of paper, us doing this wedding and walking down the aisle and everything like that works for both of us, then do it. If that doesn't work for both of y'all and it was just more like a spiritual ceremony, it don't have, you know what I'm saying, with God, blah, blah, that works for y'all. I'm just saying that the ultimate goal for God, and this is my point, the ultimate goal for God was for two people to come together and procreate. Whether you wanted to call it marriage or whatever the fuck, that maybe have been some societal shit that just got passed down and they put a name on it. But to me, I feel like the goal was just simply for two people to come together and procreate. Because even just this weekend, with me and my family coming into town, I have a favorite aunt named Bebe, and her husband name was Herman. And their love story was unconventional. They didn't get married until my cousin and them was like 16, 17, and they got married in their fucking living room. So again, it's like y'all can dictate how. So it's like them being married didn't solidify, other than paperwork and legalities, their relationship. They was already cemented. They was never going away from each other. Do you see what I'm saying? But they made their decision together. They're like, hey, I want to elevate our commitment via this ceremony in front of, you know what I'm saying? It works, but because it works for them. So again, I just feel like the goal for God was for two people to come together and procreate. And my point, because I got off on a tangent. My point was that she has a home. I saw this home morph to this, to that. I seen the memories in this home that they created from this to that. The stories over there, we did this. Over here, we did that. In this living room, we got married. Remember that time you bust your head on the corner? I remember when you came in drunk and fucking hit the mailbox. You know what I mean? Like, y'all created a family and then a hub for people to come in and view your family like a legacy. Like, I feel like that's what God intended. That family life, that legacy, those children, those memories of growing of something, putting down roots, having a home, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm getting. But I don't think it was called marriage, because somebody in the chat asked, is marriage what God wanted for his children? And I'm answering that, whoever is listening or who just pulled up. That's how I feel about it, though. And being around talking to my auntie and reinvigorated that, you know what, I need to find somebody that I could settle down with, grow roots, and have what she had. A hub where because anybody could come into town, they know my TT, that house is going to be there, and all those memories is going to be there. I want to create that. I want to have somewhere where we sat down and put down roots, and we started creating these memories, and we got these children. We made them good people. We instilled in them the good shit so they can go out there and carry it on. Other people and be inspired and be the change you want to see. They could be inspired by my contribution via my children. That legacy. You see what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. I don't know who started calling it marriage. Maybe, you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying. So people have to design their own relationships. Do we have like-minded goals? Do we think about the same thing about child rearing? How do we feel about cheating? How do we feel about finances? How do we feel about savings? Where are our goals? What do we want to attain as a couple and have as assets? You know what I mean? Like, Even though I know we started on cheating and we talking about something totally different, but I love the collective and where our minds get to going with all of this. I'm loving it. Fly Mama says, I'm like a child. I can sense a lie. Any sense of a lie, I'm looking out the window because you are endangering my freedom. Legit. I don't do the lies. I don't do the lies. I don't do the fucking lies. I don't do the lies. And that's why, that's why y'all need to watch that Betty Broderick story. Because you can really see in real time with this story how a lie fucked up the lives of so many people. A choice for one motherfucker to lie fucked up so many people. That's why I'm getting chills right now. Cause like I don't get it. That cowardice in you was so strong. Those insecurities in you were so strong. You were so blinded by ego and the selfishness of me right now. I need gratification for me right now. You fucked up the lives of all these people, starting with one motherfucking lie. And that's why I don't do it. That's why that lying shit takes me to another level. I feel you on that lying shit for real. Bruh. And that's what my mom used to say. If you a lie, you a steal, you a kill. And at first I used to thought she was crazy and extreme from going from lie, steal, kill. But no, it went there right there in that motherfucking story I'm telling y'all to watch with the Betty Broderick. It's a really great illustration, adaptation of how one lie can ruin. And this is a true story. This is not like some fucking satirical parody movie fantasy showing the extreme of cheating. No, this is a true story, and that's why it's so important. I'm using it as a case study to back up what we're doing and talk about in this chat right now. Y'all need to watch that Betty Broderick story because this is true life. That story is true life. How this one lie fucked up all these people's lives off of one lie and that selfishness that you got so blinded. That's what I'm saying, man. This relationship is a cold game. Choosing the right partner, making sure your shit stays strong, and addressing the cracks and the fissures as they happen. Even doing preventative checks so that you don't have cracks and fissures in your relationship. Yeah, y'all definitely gotta check out this story. But shit, you know what I'm saying? The morning show don't nothing be, you know what I'm saying, nothing for an hour. This is a good topic, you know what I'm saying? If you watching it and you wasn't able to catch the live, carry this discussion down in the comments. Let's carry on this discussion down in the comments. Very multifaceted. I'm interested to hear what people think, feel, and view the topics that we covered. I appreciate everybody that pulled up to your girl. Later on today, I'm going to do the 11:11. I may probably do that around noon. I'm going to get some tea, rest my voice a little bit. And I'm going to come back later on. I also, guys, I just dropped, if you're following the Mia Marcano story, I just dropped a Patreon video on a tarot reading between Armando and Mia Marcano. And some very interesting things came up in that reading, to say the least. So if you're interested into that, go over to my Patreon and check that video out. Guys, like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, I'm out.